Hello, hello. We are live again. Oh, I need to put a notification. Notification on the Discord server. Let's go. Stream notif. There we go. Role has been pinged. Discord is on streamer mode. Let me see. Anyway, let's start with the classic. Also, I need to clear it like old VODs. I have a few here that I don't need anymore. So these three are already like 20 gigs on the drive. Let me check that the stream archive is. The stream archive contains these. So 605, 605, 607, 607, 611. Yes, they're all there. I need to click that. And just delete these. And then I can open the one for the last time. Oh, here we go. There's the loop. I dialed in pretty fast. I'm satisfied. Also, I upgraded the footstep sounds a bit. And they're a bit better. They're not that good. I do want to improve them further, at least for the faster speeds. But, like, small pitch variation matters quite a lot. This is what I found. And yeah, and also the curve tool is no longer going to be a busier curve tool specifically. I rewatched the video for I rewatched the video about splines that Freya made. And yeah. We're gonna be implementing a Catamol ROM spline. That's the one. That's the one that I think is gonna be the best. Also, right now it's funny to see how there's like multiple different chat windows here. Very nicely. Soon they're gonna be all collapsed into one. Oh, there's the collab with Benbot. This ROM last time. Ah, here we go. Now all the chats line up. There we go. And there's the one stream where, yeah, ROM appears. uh, it's nice. I love that loop. Anyway, I can close this tab and then we can go to here. What do I need? I need the lib, I need the console. I don't really need much else right now. I do need the shader. Yeah. I'm actually really glad I have the little gameplay video here now, because this is probably going to be a very code-heavy stream. And speaking of the gameplay video, I do need to make a new video at some point. Well, I never did an audio check. I need to do that. Um, what was I saying? Well, I'm gonna do the audio check first, and then I'm gonna think about what I was trying to say. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I need to make a new, like, gameplay showcase video that has more of the maps. Oh, yeah. True, true. Yeah. Hello, Dula. Hope you're doing good. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Oh, yeah. So I've written a bunch of notes regarding this stuff as well. The unorganized notes are growing. Okay, okay. I mean, it's better than for me, 5 out of 10 would be like the usual, you know? Or I don't know. It's kind of an arbitrary scale, I guess, but still like better than half. That's good to hear. Ba, 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 ba. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair. That's fair. Uh, yeah, these unorganized notes are growing out of hand, but at least I'm not like crashing any of the other notes as I've done in the past. I need to clean these up as well, but it's good to have this one dumping ground in the notes where I can just do everything. Anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do Catmull ROM splines, which basically just means that we're gonna have points, and the curve is gonna pass through all the points, and this just does it smoothly. Like, it just works. And for that, I'm thinking, we have enum. Oh, enum item right here. We're gonna have a vec of points here. Is this allowed? We're getting a few errors, but that's fine. So Node doesn't like this because we can't copy. Do we need copy anywhere? Okay, let's first ditch this, take away copy, and then see if we are still mad. Alright. Well, I appreciate the lurk, and I hope that whatever you'll be doing will go well. Good luck with whatever it is. Okay. Do we care about copy here for some reason? Damn. I see, I see. Well, okay, I'm just gonna comment this here. Do that. So this is the only place where we need this. That's interesting. I This is a syntax magic to make Frost happy. Sure. I guess we do that. I wonder if I could have passed a reference to the vector instead of the vector, but it's fine. Anyway. Yeah, and now we're mad about all the places where we are not supplying a vector to this. That's fine. Yeah, we don't care about that. We ignore everything. Okay, so here in this function, we want left click to be either left or right click to be inserting new positions, and then the other button to be removing positions. And I actually need to see if the player is looking at any specific position and then, remove that one. But for now, I'm just seeing if we can actually compile the code while having a vec inside of an item. So I will just ignore the fields. Well, I mean, I will ignore the field for now. The vec field. Then we need to go to console. Around 10. And here you want a new vec. Vec, new. There we go. Oh, okay, that's not an error. It's just... I thought this was an error. No, it's just a warning. Like, oh, you're never reading the vec. Did you know? But yeah, I know. We have the vec. That's good. I guess I could just do it in a way where left click adds a position. Well, no, I want right click to be add, and then left click will just remove the latest point, right? And then later I will modify it so it will what should I say? It will actually delete the point that you're looking at instead of the latest point. And now that I'm thinking about this, since I have different items, and I have the area selection, and I have curve shenanigans, you could do the same meme for the position setter, which should just be called like a fill tool or something, or like box selection. I can make the box selection tool where it, contains two positions in the tool itself. And then when you want to fill it in, well, I mean, the middle click operation is really good for the fill tool because I can just click, 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 and the area is filled in, and not click, click, type a command, and the area is filled in. And I'm thinking that I could generalize the fill command, where with the positions header, if you set two positions and then, type in like fill while you're holding the tool, then it will use that tool's selected area. But if you're holding a curve tool and you type like fill, then it will use the curve tools thing. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That might be a neat approach to things. Well, Ben, I hope you have a good time at the birthday. But I don't know, I've said this before. If you're lurking to watch, I appreciate that. If you're lurking to boost up the viewer number and nothing else, then it's like I can't control people and make them not do that, but it's like, how to say? Oh, you can't hear. Anyway, okay, sure. Sure. I'm just gonna type that in chat. Dude, why did... Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Anyway, we have a point back. Damn. Yeah, I can't control what other people do. Like, in my mind, it's like, how would I say? Like, if I viewbot it or something, then that's, like, obviously wrong. If I asked for people to just sit in the stream and not watch, that's, like, adjacent to that. And then being okay with people doing that themselves is, like, adjacent to that. You know, it is, like, multiple degrees of separation from that, but, you know, still there in my mind. The left is remove. And then, oh, actually, we don't want to use the insert post function at all anymore. We just say point vec. No, not push. Want to remove from the end. I don't remember how Rust vectors work. Do we have like pop or something? Okay. Okay. We just pop. It's fine. And then we do item click right. Ooh, now that I think about this, I could do this in a more interesting way, where like the item click enum itself would include the player position in which we clicked at, and also the position that the player is looking at. I could do some more matching with that. So it would have one guaranteed value of the player position, and then another value which is an optional, which is the hit voxel position. Yes, yes. We could do that. Okay. And basically what it would mean that I would not have to duplicate code. Because in a lot of places, like I pass around the like basically I do the raycast, and then I might hit something or I might not. I don't really figure it out before going into this match statement. And then I want to handle the raycast in multiple branches. And in some branches I don't. But I still want everything to be in the same match statement, so I have to duplicate code. Or then I would have to like put the unwrapping of the position into a separate function or something. But if the item click stuff has the positions baked in, then it's better. Also, I could just put the position itself into the match statement as well. God damn. I don't even need to put it into the enum. Like, I can just do... Okay, so we match the item, and then we match the click, and then we match the, like, ray hit at the same time. I can just do that. Item... So easy, so easy. And I can handle everything. Yeah. So for block, we would have item block. And then if we had, like, if the ray hit nothing, we would have to put this into a tuple. We have block. Then I think we would do something like this. Like some ray hit. But if we didn't care about the ray hit, then we would just put an underscore here. And we're ignoring the ray hit. That's actually... Ooh. Damn. I thought that I would have to do like less match statement ish stuff to make it good, but I just needed full send and put everything into the match statement. Everything into the match statement. Yeah. Also, I just realized I never told that I hope he has fun in the birthday in chat. I did say it, but he couldn't hear that. Unfortunate. Aye, aye, aye. Point vec, pop. We do that, and now... Yeah, because here, if we have the ray hit, we want to do... I kind of want to do the refactor now, honestly. Let's just comment these out. Hello, Onion. I'm just in the middle of implementing this curve tool, and I'm like, I see a potential to refactor this code. Actually, no, I have to control myself. I can't refactor now. I have first feature, then refactor. Okay? I can control myself. Holy. This is like an incremental thing I could do to make this slightly better. No, 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 no. No. I disagree. I disagree. I disagree. Because this is... The feature is already like halfway implemented, kind of. It's fine. I'll just change everything later. I really think it's the proper thing to do. Anyway, alright. So we have the ray hits. If we don't care. And then I guess we could... No, we'll just print if we insert. We say that, and then what are the fields on the ray hit called? I mean, I can just say something and then ask the compiler. What do you say? Hit voxel pos. Okay. Thank you. Now let's do it after this, and what do we do here? Point vec dot push. Let me do this. And oh yeah, I need to this, and now I have to keep in mind these are voxel positions, not block positions. But that's fine. Yeah, there's like a full quote for that. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But basically the gist of the full quote is that you know, you should be planning your code, you know, like design is good, but then it's like premature like micro optimizations are like the bad stuff. Oh, okay. I need to like ignore this. I need to do this. Can I not take the last value without popping? For sure I can. For sure I can. What is leak? Okay, fair. What is the thing we need? Yeah, pop. Hmm. It removes and returns. Well, fuck it. We just do that. Alright, we are compiling, which is good. Interesting. Remove these. Oh, well, we should also handle the middle click in a way that we actually want to handle it. What do we want to do with the middle click? Honestly, nothing right now. Ui. I just felt a sneeze almost coming. Holy fuck. Anyway, now we compile. Do we visualize this anywhere in any way? Not really. And we don't use the positions either. But let's just still try this. Do we get the debug output at least? Yeah, we do get debug outputs. We don't get outputs for this though. So we'll just say that. Then we pause and then we do point vector when format that. Oh, Ben is still here. Aye, aye. Should be removed. We should get a bit more debug info now, which is great. Yay! We can insert stuff. And we can remove stuff. That's great. Now we go to the console. Yes. And now we have fill curve, and instead of doing all this stuff, we want to use the curve tool. And what do we say here? We say game state hotbar get selected item mutable. Get a mutable. No, actually, we don't even need a mutable reference. We just need a reference. We don't need to modify the points. We just need to get the points. Yep. And I could do a meme here where we implement the simplest curve first. You might have a guess in your head for what you think the simplest curve is, but it is the linear curve. Yes. We're doing the linear curve first. Excellent. So let's see. What do we do here exactly? I guess we need to consider each point pair. Well, I mean, technically, yeah. Technically, yeah. I would say so. I can see why one would disagree, but I would say, yeah, it is, it is. Anyway, now we want to process each pair. And I don't know if there's a good way to do it in like a rusty fashion. Oh. There's window. I remember that. Let's go. Yeah, we want this. We're gonna use windows. Aye. Alright. And then we take curve tool. Is this gonna be what we do? Question mark? You complain about that. Okay. Oh, we have the curve tool. Oh, okay. Yeah, because we need to be sure that it's actually a curve tool. We don't necessarily know that it's that. So now we need to do a match statement here. And this is how we get the point back. True. And everything else can just go. And this is why I also want the fill command to just take into account the tool. Because then this is also neater. But I guess this is fine. I'm just gonna say select the if not the curve tool. I could return an error actually. Oh yeah. That's good. It doesn't cry about that. And I want to do all the code here. That here. And then go here. Do this. I think I can just copy this shit from here. I can just call these A and B instead of point A, point B. Oh, I'll call them point. Point A, lerp to point B, and that's point C. Oh yeah, but these are voxel positions. I just remembered. I need to turn this from a... These are so this is floats and voxels. This gets turned into an integer vector. Now we need to turn it into a block position. And what do we do? Voxel. No, we have voxel post to entity post. Do we have like for we have 136 functions. God damn. But the voxel post stuff should be somewhere here. At the top. Oh, well, actually. You have entity position to block position. Voxel position to entity position to voxel position. Do we not have a voxel? Well, I mean, voxel post to entity. No. Voxel post to block post is divided by 8. I think I can do that without a function. Now that I think about it, I think it's possible. I think it's possible to just code that. Huh? Wait. What do you mean? Oh, you're returning a. You're not returning a tuple? Can I even do this? Oh yeah, I can do that. But I need to dereference these. I'm dereferencing you. Bro. I'm guessing that I can't do it here either. Ow. Can't do that. This is terrible, but if it works, it works. Right, you care about the step resolution. I mean, I'm doing, oh, yeah. I have to define it up here. Block, sure, we also need to do it up here. But still. Oh. Oh, I see. It actually didn't complain about the fact that these are references, I think. It's more about the fact that I need to turn these into floating point vectors. Can I remove those and just have it work? Maybe, perhaps? Oh, okay. So now you... Okay, I see what's complaining. Huh? What are you complaining about? Okay, we do 4 points. And then we're gonna do a funny thing here. Also, what is the... Yeah, so you're gonna return none eventually. 4 points in inner, and then we do if let some... We need to do a tuple. And then we do point... We do a tuple again. We do points 0 and then points 1. This is terrible. That is terrible. Okay. Do I need an option here? I mean, Fuck it. We're not gonna do it in any fancy smart way. I guess we do let else, I guess. Yeah. At least we don't have to nest a whole bunch. Still not happy? What are you not happy? Oh, I never changed the name of that. Now it's happy. Okay. Finally. We made Rust happy. This is... I really don't like this code, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Alright, so now I should be able to just swap down a bunch of points and then connect them together. So bam, 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 bam. I'm gonna say fill, curve, debug, block. And then nothing happens. So why does nothing happen? Uh, hello? We have point A and point B. Honestly, also, I should probably turn these into float vex outside of the loop. No reason to do it inside of the loop. Lerp that. Do that. Turn into block position. Then nothing happens. Wow. I don't know why. Did we place anything anywhere? Okay, time to debug and print the positions. This is gonna be quite spammy. We're gonna take down the resolution. This needs to use debug formatting. Semicolon at the end, and then we say block false. Oh, you see, we're trying to use point C here instead of the block position. That is a problem. I need to say block pause. So we were like setting blocks to some very far away location. Ah. Okay. Fill curve. Debug block. Yay! We have the curve. It does the thing. It connects the points. I can left click to remove that last point and then let's like go there instead. That's too far away. And I can say the same command. Fill curve. Let's say slime slab. And then we have a line of slime slabs. I don't know why you would want that, but we have it here. We have it. You dream it, we have it. But yeah. But the problem with this is that like this curve, for example, is very, very sharp. So we want to use the Catmull ROM spline instead. And I'm thinking I might do a meme where the curve preview is rendered as a line, but then the blocks are actually placed using the spline. So I can just very easily code the preview and not really care about the details. Also, yeah, these have gaps because I made the resolution too small. What was it before? Okay, there we go. If we do it this, then we should have a continuous line. And if I have another curve tool here, oh, right click is at positions with this. So let's say we have this, and this. We say fill curve, debugs there, whatever. We fill this, and if we hold the other, do the same command, it fills the curve that this had. Yay! Yay! It just works. It just works. I feel like that makes sense. Like you have the tool and you input the positions, and the positions are unique to that tool. I could make a global storage for this as well, but this just feels like a neat way to approach it. Yippee. Anyway, that's good. Now, I guess I should do the line preview first. Actually, do I want to have straight lines? Is a good question. Is there a world where I want to fill in straight lines? I mean, if I have a Catmull ROM spline and I just set 2 points, then that's a straight line, essentially. We'll see, we'll see. Let's do the preview. Yeah, now we have start. This can't work. We need a vec. So we need a storage thing. Because we will have a variable amount of points. I need to give all the points. So it's time to make another binding for data. Wow, that's so cool. We love this. Well, I just realized, could have I just put multiple things in these? I don't know. Can I do that? Is this legal? I don't think that's legal. I think it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. Yay! It's indeed not allowed. Okay. Can we do an array as the last element of this? Is that allowed? Tell me. We cannot. We cannot do that. Oh, what is there? Oh, okay. Oh, it's because of this shit. Where's T2? Not that T2. The other one. This one. I'm gonna comment you out. Is it still not allowed? What is the error that we get? Alignment requirements, blah blah blah. Yeah, so it's about the array. Most likely. We can do that. And then we say this makes sense in the first group. Group 1 at binding binding 1. We pass in the curve tool point, and it's, can we do array of F32s? Can we do array of vec3 F32s? Or do I have to do it kind of manually? That's my question to the world. Oh yeah, I need to say var. Storage. We have the array. Oof. Oh, okay. So we can actually do this, but we just need to specify this differently? Hello? Yes, maybe? We can actually do that. Nice. That is a lot more neat than having to have just an array of F32s and then parse them as groups of 3. I can have like a bit of syntax sugar here. Now let's just hope this doesn't add padding. It's gonna be like one element and then one F32 of padding. Don't do that. If you do that, then I might have to parse this as groups of 3 myself. Oh yeah. Because here I have, like, when I had these vec3s. Oh. I have to have a lot of padding, which is cringe. Well, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we no longer do that. We no longer do this. I guess we can just pass all of the curve points at once, and it's fine. And, yeah, I still need a way to make wider paths, because currently the curves are always 1 block wide. And, yeah, I had to do some shenanigans to make that not be the case. Yeah, so we do this, and now we have to go to the initialization. Here we are. This is way too large right now, but that's fine. What do we do here? Camera buffer. Do we initialize empty buffers here? We do. Need to make another group entry here. Do that. Binding 1. We're gonna need the curve tool point buffer that I just made up. We need to also modify the layout. How do we modify these other ones? We have this. It's not like how I have the skybox buffer here, but I don't use it. Aye. Read only true. Do I say this for the other ones? Ooh, I don't say that. I could be saying read only here. These are uniforms, these are storage. Oh, this is actually not going to be the same as the camera buffer. I'm gonna have this here. And this is not binding 0, this is binding 1. We just need this curved tool point buffer now. Let's go here. Where did I just go? Oh, I went to the other file. Okay. I hit some forbidden key combo and just took myself out. Anyway, that's that. Let's just put 69 here because it's funny. And now, what is the label? Curve tool point buffer. That's good. Map declaration false. We want to call it something else. Curve tool point buffer. There we go. We compile. We shouldn't be fine though. Not fine yet. Where are we? Oh, because I never used this anywhere. Okay. Yep. Bar buffer. We need to implement or insert this here as well. Curve tool point buffer. Struct state. It should be more fine. It is even more fine, and now we want to use this buffer when we render. All of that just for this. Also, I just happened to read this text on my screen, the render pass, and I started thinking how I eventually want to do the rendering in not like with the traditional pipeline, but with what is it called? The compute pipeline. That allows me to do some optimizations, like a beam pass, I guess it's called, where I shoot a bunch of rays. Like I shoot rays in, but way less than the actual amount of pixels on the screen. Because if you think about it, if you have two pixels that are next to each other, they're gonna travel most of the way like the exact same path, right? And then at some point they kind of split into different portions of the octree, right? Well, during that initial travel, you could make a bunch of rays travel at the same time for no additional cost, right? And that's possible if you start doing like compute pipeline shenanigans, but we're not there yet. We're not trying to optimize the rendering, but it is possible. And I feel like at this point, I'm like comfortable enough talking to the GPU where I could start trying out triangles and see if that type of rendering is faster. But yeah, it's exciting stuff, exciting stuff. Anyway, I want to do the curve tool points. These here. Oh, also I just realized I'm passing in voxel positions. That's crazy. I can just render the line like that. Yes. All right. Curve tool point buffer. I guess actually this is not even a thing that we do with the camera buffer. It's completely separate. But it should be like right after the camera. That's what my head says. Actually, after the hotbar. All right. And then if we have a curve tool, we don't care about the points here. Actually, no, we do care about the points. We do something, and then with anything else, we do nothing. That's how it do be. Oh, I just realized that the code that I was writing was behind this, like, preview video. Well, what if I was gonna move this up here or up here? I think up here is the best. Oh no, there's like an annoying thing there. Hold on. Like, the spacing is wrong. So let me do that. And go back here. Okay. I think that's better. Now this preview video won't cover up what I'm typing. I could also shrink the whole screen and have like a bottom bar. But we'll see about it. Anyway. We do compile, but we don't care about that yet. Now we want to make a buffer. Well, actually, we can just use the point vector directly. Self. You write buffer. Curve tool point buffer. And then this is the offset, I guess. Well, let's just see what the error is. Yeah, offset. We don't have an offset. We just say 0. Is it really this easy? Is it really this easy? Okay, we are getting a complaint. Oh, trait pod is not implemented for vector 3 I32. Oh, yes. Alright, we do need to modify this. This is like done every frame? I guess we just do it and cry later. If it's bad, I'm gonna need to do a thing where I cache the results, but for now. Whatever. We have Y, and then we have Z. And then... oh, we want to do value back. Oh, we need to make this mutable. Now it compiles. We should be able to run this. Let's see what happens. Run, and then let's... yep, we can insert points. We don't render them currently. Oh. It's too small. 69 is too small. Let's do this. No idea how much memory I should actually be using, but I think 42069 is enough. With 2 zeros at the end. Ooh, and I guess if I have some other tool, then I want to insert an empty point vec into there. Yay, we do the line. Okay. We have that. And now... now. We need to render these. Do we know the size of this array? That's a good question. I hope... Well, there's two approaches to this. And I think I'll get the ray distance from the line. So I need the distance of two 3D lines. Ay, ay, ay. Here we have T2. Oh, and I just realized, if I make this a Catmull ROM slime, Catmull ROM spline, what I could do is just pass in line segments that are an approximation of the Catmull ROM spline, right? So I have the curve, but I just pass in enough straight line segments that it looks like a curve. Easy. Easy. That feels like cheating, but that's probably what I'll end up doing. Alright. Yes. Oh, I'm thinking also, if I want to make a 3D shape out of this, I might end up doing it with triangles. That's funny. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Do we have ray distance in this, but this is not the real function. We have ray distance from cube. We don't have ray distance from line segment. I wonder if I have written this code at some point. Oh, this is actually probably not something that I want to look at. Image base solver. Oh, distance from start. Okay, okay. I was really hoping that that search would come up with something. Not quite, not quite. Okay. And I could pass in the entire curve, I guess. That and that. What is this gonna take in? This is gonna first of all take the ray start and the ray direction. You have these. And then we are gonna need the actual spline. It's gonna be a... Oh, but we can't pass in an array to this. We need to actually access it directly. We do that. Alright, can we get the size of this somehow? GPU size of storage array. If not, then I'll have to pass in one number, that's the size. I don't know what this question is even about. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll just pass in the length. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Mm, 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 how do you do that? I guess this is just an array. I could pass it to the camera. Just put it in the camera. Why not? Yeah. Okay, this is dumb. Oh, okay, we have this here. Let's just go to the spec. Let's read the spec. Let's not be lazy. Array length. Wow. Oh, well, I'm glad I searched. Okay, sure. We can just do that. The answer was not difficult to find. Alright, now what do we do? Let's spline point count equals array length. Then I need to scroll back up, find the name, because I forget it immediately. Curve tool points. Also, why do I have the point count here? Is this like even used anywhere? Sus. This is probably gonna complain, but that's fine. We want the error. Please give me the error. Ah, it doesn't like that. If we do this, does it like it now? Okay. Good shit. We have this, and now we how do we actually loop in here? Or do we only have the one? I have 5 of these. Are these all in comments? These are all in comments. Okay. If I remember correctly, there's only one correct way to loop. We do have for loop. Okay. This is like, why is it so bad? But I never liked like how for loops are structured like that. I'll just do it with a normal loop, I think. Do that. Do we get errors? Do we get errors? Always the question. We do. What do you mean? Operator, the greater or equal can't work with 9 and 3. What are these types? Let me the types. Is it a U32? Okay, now it doesn't like this. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, no, okay. Now it's a big fan. Big fan. The U32. Fine. We're fine with this. We break here if we're at the count, and now we do something. We say ray distance from line segment, and then we need to pass in the A and the B. Ooh, actually. Yes, if we are at the point count -1, then we need to already stop. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna complain now. I already know. Comment that out. See, do we get a complaint? That could be don't. So the shader code is valid. And now I can do this. We can say curve tool points I and curve tool points I +1. Yippee! Distance is a reserved keyword, so we don't do that. And let's say whatever. That's fine. That's a good small distance to start out with. It's larger than anything we're gonna put in here anyway. Okay, and now smallest distance equals min, smallest distance, and distance. And then we return the smallest distance, and now the output of this function is an f32. We need to make this an f32 as well, and need to give you all the arguments. And this is going to be vec3 f32. Then b. And we'll just return 100 for now, so we can see if it compiles. Yay! Okay, so there's one part that we're missing. Which is actually getting the... Well, there's two parts that we're missing. Actually getting the distance from array to a line segment. That's part 1. And part 2 is rendering the line based on that distance. Second part, super easy. Super easy. I think I'm gonna go to the top of the function, just put this code in. Do you have T2 anywhere? We do. That, and we don't need anything else. I'm gonna remove this and false thing from here. And now our screen should go a bright magenta or whatever when we are holding a curve tool. Oh, it's magenta always. Do we have lag as well? We do. Oh, that's a lot of lag. Why are we... What? Die. No! Is this how I crash? No way. No way. No. Die. Oh, okay, died. Holy shit. We're back. We're back. I have no idea what the stream was like. Um, but my GPU was just hijacked for a bit. We're back. We're back. Okay, I'm gonna write down this timestamp for myself. 7:23. Almost crashed. I'm thinking the VOD might be a bit scuffed, both on the local and the Twitch side. Actually, let me check that we're actually back. That was a moment. I think it'll be all good right now. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. I heard a little audio like stutter when I started checking, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Yep. That's good. Alright. Why do we do that? Oh. Is it getting the actual this? Is it getting the allocated size instead of the actual size? Huh. Oh well, we're gonna have to pass in the amount of points. I had this. Alright, I'm gonna say struct curve tool. This is gonna be the last one, and then point count simply U32. So we don't do this. Light storage, point array. Because it, yeah, we don't want it to be a storage thing. We can just have an array. Yes, that's fine. I'm thinking that I wrote this a bit incorrectly, but that's dish with a dish. We have a U32. With points. Or you'd make it a storage. I don't know necessarily what the difference between uniform and storage is. We're gonna try storage. I feel like storage is needed when you have arbitrary sized arrays. Oh. We're not supposed to say var. Okay. 663. Oh yeah, okay. What did I call the variable? Point count. This point count. And then, what is the other variable? Let's just say points. That's fine. So now we say curve tool.points. Yay. Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay. I almost crashed the stream again. We're gonna need a kind of safety thing for this. Can I click on this? Okay, I can. Let's learn from our mistakes. Let's do 100 at most, right? 100 at most, that's fine. This should be fine. It's just annoying that I have to run the code to get the errors, but then also running the code might put the GPU into an infinite death loop. It's so much fun. Ay, ay, ay. But I just always need to remember to put a sanity loop in when doing this kind of shit. Anyway, now that we have this, I need to put the first element in as a U32. What do we do here? We need to go to the render function. And we have this here. This is interesting. Oh yeah, because I cast this and then I change it. Okay. I might need to do the same here. Okay. Really hope I don't need padding here, but we'll see. And now the value should ideally be 0. What do you mean? Oh, it's actually I32s. I'm passing in I32s, but it's expecting floats. Ah. The conversions on this side. Okay, yep. And we are not crashing or anything because we have the sanity check. It's most likely saving me. And now since it's a U32 at the start. Is this... I don't know if this is little endian or big endian. Bum 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 bum. Or actually, I'm going to go the easy route. We are going to pass an I-32s, and the first I-32 will be the point count. Yes. Then this will also be an I-32. It doesn't really need to be an I-32, but this makes it easier. Hello, Ben. Hope you're doing good. Doing good, doing good. Just implementing the curve tool. And these are going to be I-32s now. What do you think? These are voxel positions. Yes, this is fine. That's fine. I almost crashed the stream twice by having a death loop in my shader code, which was awesome. But I managed to kill the program, or, kill the program on both times. And then I implemented a sanity check that ensures that it won't happen again. Yeah, how's the birthday party stuff? Like, how's that going? Are you still there, or did you already, like, hop out? And if you hopped out, I'm like thinking, what question can I ask? But I hope it was fun and stuff. Ay, ay, ay. Ay. Okay, we're compiling. Everything seems fine. I have no idea. But, well, I mean, okay, this is not going to be fine. This is going to error out, because it's the wrong variable type. Yep. We just need to say 0 here. And 1 here. And this should be fine. It is not fine. Invalid function call. These are I-32s now. That's fine. Oh, this is fine. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking. Thinking. Is to do this, I just need to do some math stuff. I could try to do it now, but I'm also feeling like I might hop out. Thinking. So I haven't eaten yet, and we're gonna be gaming with the group later on, so it might make sense to hop out now. But this is good, like, initial work on this. The groundwork has been laid out, assuming that the code is correct. Right? I kind of haven't checked anything. All I know is that it compiles and it runs, which isn't really saying a lot. But. Yes. I think this is gonna be the end of this stream. It was less chatty, more just working, and not even seeing the result of the work. But that's how it do be sometimes. That's how it do be. I think. Yeah. No, actually, I did do something. Something visible. Oh, let's make the screen not magenta. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Where's the T2? Bring me to the T2. There we go. I'm gonna put the ant falls here again. So the actual tangible thing that I did is this. We can have our curve tool and we can insert points. And then we can say fill curve. Let's just say slime block this time. And then we connect the dots. And if I have another curve tool, I can put points here. I can say fill curve launch block, I guess. Oh, launch slab. Let's do that. And these tools remember their own points. So I could go to the first curve and change it to this, and go to the second one, and change the slime block. And it all works. These tools remember their own set of points. I like that. I think that's a good approach. Let me load the original map. I don't know if I'm gonna make the icon for the tool somehow represent how many points it has. I could do that if I wanted to. That would probably be nice. I'm gonna write that down. Like, I could fill out the icon, or I could change the color, or something like that. And I could try to make it so the curve itself is rendered on the icon somehow. That would be interesting. But yeah. So I need to do the preview stuff. And then I need to do the actual Catmull ROM spline in the code. So I don't just do a linear fill here. But that's for next time. That's indeed for next time. For now. No, not starting soon. We're ending! Right now. You can find the stream at neuropathic.com/stream. You can find the VOD archive at neuropathic.com/stream/archive. And actually, that reminds me, I have to check, like, if the... I don't know if I'm gonna even check if the Twitch VOD is fine. I'm just gonna re-encode my local recording and upload that. Because, I did almost crash the stream twice, which is not good. Oh, I just remembered. There's a thing I didn't show that I want to show. Just remembered. It's regarding the audio. So, I'm gonna make that a bit quieter. Yes, so I changed the audio a bit on the footsteps. There's slight pitch and volume variation, and I think it's a bit better. I know it's still very, like, scuffed and alien UFO-like. I'll get to that, right? But just a slight variation, I think, helps a bit. And this is, I happen to see, like, a random pirate software YouTube shorts. I don't... And before you get worried, whenever I see an interesting short on YouTube, I open it in a new tab, and I watch that one short, and that's it. I pretty much never scroll to another one. Yeah, I happened to see that short, and I was like, oh, okay, let's just do pitch variation, right? like right before sleeping. I kind of went to sleep later than I should have because I implemented that, but it's fine. I still got the necessary amount of sleep. Um, and yeah. Oh yeah, I was also thinking I should do like different sounds for slime blocks and launch blocks. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, no, but this stream was the curve tool stream. That's fine. So the pitch variation. Well, the current problem with this sound, aside from being a UFO, I'm gonna have to get a bit more speed so I can demonstrate this. Speed, speed, speed. We jump here, jump here. It sounds a bit strange when you're going fast, is the problem. Also, okay, we need the other kind of velocity. Yeah, I need to bring the console into view so I can actually... I'm gonna put it in my second screen. Set velocity 0, 0, n, I guess. Okay, that's the wrong way. Alright, and we do this from no clip. Well, okay, actually, we don't want to do this from no clip. Actually, no, we do. No clip lets us react to the thing instantly. Like, that sounds a bit strange, right? And if I go even faster, then, let's put like 20. Like, it just becomes this kind of continuous sound instead of footsteps. And I'm thinking that if you're going faster, then I'm gonna make the footstep sounds last a shorter time. And like if you actually imagined a character like running, if you're going faster, then you're like skipping more blocks with your feet, right? Like you might take a step here and then a step here, then a step here. Like if you're really going fast, right? For some reason, I want this character to just take steps at a fixed rate and not like leap across. And I want the sounds to like indicate that. We'll see what that turns into, right? For now. For now. I already went through the first two links, the stream and the archive. Links are on the stream. On the stream, yeah, and on the screen, you know. Schedule, neoperator.com/stream/schedule. I might actually update this schedule at some point, or I might, like, I've been having more of like one-off streams where it's like, oh, well, let me just collaborate with this person, right? And then I never mark those in the schedule, but I could like a day in advance just flip it there and be like, yeah, I'll be live this time. And I could also perhaps notify the Discord server like before a stream and be like, yo, I'll be live like, you know, this and this time. We'll see. We'll see. Speaking of the Discord server, neuropedi.com/stream/Discord. Yes, I'll also put it in chat. You can join. You'll need a role to actually see the channels, but I'll be giving you that role. Well, that's it for this time. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.